With an estimated 20 billion plus connected devices by the year 2020, how do we effectively listen to your equipment and proactively keep it running in optimal condition? Hi, I'm Aaron Meiswinkle, Director of Architecture at Predix ServiceMax. I'd like to share some thoughts on the Industrial Internet of Things in the context of ServiceMax Connected Field Service, or CFS for short. First, some quick definitions. Connected field service is about efficiency and effectiveness of the right field service action by harnessing the power of information from your equipment as aggregated and analyzed by an IoT platform. If we think about the components of this architecture, we first have your equipment. Equipment that may be installed at location or it may be mobile, out on the edge. Depending on your industry, you may have computing power and intelligence on board, or there may be a monitoring agent that does the data collection. This equipment and devices all report data collected and/or derived from their software and sensors, and they report this data from the edge to an IoT platform. The IoT platform serves as a secure and scalable solution for equipment to cloud, providing an ability to provision and manage your equipment data at scale. The IoT platform is also tasked with finding insights about each piece of equipment. These insights may be derived through capture of specific preset data elements from the equipment, application of if this then that logic on the data stream from the equipment, or we may also apply predictive and/or learning models to those data streams. There could be some combination of all the above. Ultimately, that IoT platform sifts through all of those data streams, often in real time, to produce events of interest infused with intelligence about that event. And so up to this point, the event and the intelligence coincident with that event are locked within the IoT platform. We now want to unlock that information when we pass it into Predix ServiceMax to automate handling of CFS events across your field service processes, across your field service operations, and down to the field service technicians themselves, along with the field service automated processes that gain insight into the event, along with the current state and reported data coincident with that event. ServiceMax is your field service action layer. With our data delivered from the edge to ServiceMax, let's think about some patterns, the data that drives them, and how connected field service transforms the ability to tap in to new levels of field service automation and efficiency. As you're no doubt beginning to see, CFS is, like many processes, informed, governed, and empowered through access to data and intelligence about the past, the current, and potential future state of a piece of equipment. And armed with that intelligence, you can positively affect nearly every field service metric and enable new potential business models, like more profitable preventative maintenance plans and equipment as a service. Reactive field service was and is classically driven by an equipment owner or operator sending a message to indicate something's broken. Connected field service streamlines this event by more immediately identifying when equipment has degraded or broken. Collecting the degradation or the breakdown event, we potentially may see both, along with reported details about potential root cause or the root cause itself. And when we talk about details, that can be dictated by what you need to see to be most efficient, including information that may be otherwise difficult or even impossible for the equipment owner to even know. So in using CFS, we avoid the need for the equipment operator to send a message that may require additional information be collected by field operations or even a field technician before an initial or potential cause can even be identified. We avoid the potential frustration for the equipment owner and the operator. With more detailed CFS information reported from the edge, we can streamline things like the parts ordering process, the dispatch process, and we may improve TTF and first time to fix as you've arrived prepared and ready to address a known issue. And we may even provide remote resolution to an equipment failure or a maintenance need. We all, of course, want to be more proactive. CFS provides the insight into individual equipment and aggregate equipment trends that make preventative, condition-based, and predictive field service possible. These proactive approaches to field service open the doors to continual improvements in customer experience and can also enable delivery of equipment as a service. Looking at trends in your equipment that may, for instance, indicate a degradation or breakdown may be imminent, and this predictive scenario can avoid downtime on a piece of equipment. or it may indicate the specific cycle on which a maintenance event is required. You may today already have good insight into the ideal preventative maintenance lifecycle for a type of equipment, but do you know the best cycle for a specific piece of equipment? The equipment on the edge can tell you what it needs, and CFS provides a conduit to listen. Whether we're talking a reactive or proactive scenario, think about the fundamental and repeatable data that is important in driving a field service action in ServiceMax. Data like the equipment, its components, its software version, and perhaps even its specific configuration. The equipment location and the unique environment in which it's installed. And also state-like snapshots of key data elements indicative of the equipment use and health. Things like data lifecycle counts, average temperature, and the like. And also think about the ability for the equipment itself to tell us from the edge, as opposed to managing this information as master data within core applications like ERP and ServiceMax. And then we may also have reported or derived data from the equipment, like sensor data, software exceptions that may arise, or reported user interactions. With this data reported by the equipment from the edge, we start our CFS journey with known or approximated equipment behavior, and over time, as our understanding of trends improve, can imply increasingly accurate models to identify our CFS events. In addition, backpropagation, or just integrating data back from Predict ServiceMax to the IoT platform, provides a learning model that can, to a degree, automate your increasingly intelligent field service operation all by itself. Thanks for joining us today to watch this video about connected field service. And keep a lookout for more videos in the future about ServiceMax architecture. For more information, check out servicemax.com.